looking into and also motivate ourselves on how we can be able to understand how we can move with this journey, or how we can move step by step into trading. You understand? So today I'm going to focus on um, GBPJPY, because GBPJPY, if you're on this pair, it has not been doing that quite well, but there's some trade that people are taking, and we are looking how we can navigate through it and see the much opportunity that we can see and capitalize on it. So guys, as you can see now, we are on our I think this is the weekly time frame. You understand? So we are on our weekly time frame, and as you all know that I'm a swing trader, and I do well to go to the monthly time frame to know to capitalize, to know where price is going, the overall trend. Because when I know the overall trend, I can go on the daily time frame and capitalize on what and how I'm going to be trading to trading my looking out for my own setup, that I think that this is where I'm going and this is where price is going, this is what I have to do. So that keep me in the clue whereby I don't usually make mistake like that, but I just stick to the plan. So even though I'm taking a losing, I know that okay, I was focused, and I follow my plan, and I follow my trade the right way that I have to trade. So let's dive into the game right now. So let's go to our four and I think the monthly time frame. Let's start with the monthly time frame, right? So let's start with the monthly time frame and start to mark our key areas. So let's go into the. So let's see what happens. So this our our monthly time frame. So what we have to do is to mark out the key areas that we have to mark out. So this is what we have on the monthly. We have this area, and we have this. Yeah, these are our key areas on the monthly time frame. So I don't want to mark much. Let's just mark this and this. And let's now go to the weekly. Let's go to the weekly. And looking at the weekly now, you know, we are on the weekly now. So what are we expecting on the weekly? Remember that overall we want the price to come back to this, the supply area before it start going down. But what we can see is that price came here, got rejected, came back, and we think that what we were expecting price to go up. Eventually, price still respect this resistance area and came back down and then push up. We think this support area here will make price now start to go up. But what happened? Price now break this support area, and you can say after breaking, it start buying to that area. So what, for me personally, what I'm expecting around this zone here is that I'm expecting price to sell. If you understand, price is this buy here on almost about this 5 days now. I think it's just a retracement for me. So let's now mark out our let's mark out our major factors. This one, mark this one here, mark another one here. This is our weekly. So for those of you who are just beginners, you can see that you can change your colors so that you can understand what you're doing much better. Because when you change your color, it's trying to tell you that oh, this is the this is the weekly, this is the daily. So when prices approaching those areas, you can easily identify and know how to go about it. So that is what I have to say. So you can see that we have marked this is our weekly and support and resistance. So what we have to do now is to now go to the daily. So we have to go to the daily and see what price is doing, right? So now that we have gone to the daily now, this is the daily, right? So the daily now, this is what we have. Now change the colors to understand what you're doing. So now we have changed the color on the daily. So we have this here. Shift a little bit. We have this. So what are you expecting right now? right now that we know that, you know, we know that now we have marked out almost the key areas that we have to mark. Maybe I have to still move down to the 4 hour candlestick, right? But I just want to give you some explanation around this area here. Just want to give you some explanation. So the explanation here is that, we have already marked out our key areas on the weekly to the daily, right? So this is the weekly. This one was the monthly and resistance. This is the weekly, and this is the daily, right? So what we want is that we are expecting price to sell, right? We are expecting price to sell. Moreover, if price did not sell, we should be looking vice versa. So what we want to do right now is that we have this key support area on the week on the daily, right? This is the daily support area, and this is the weekly support. I mean weekly resistance, weekly weekly resistance and daily resistance. We have daily support, weekly support. So what we want here is that we want price to come to this area, which this place, if you go to the weekly time frame, this is a supply area. So we are expecting price to come back to this area before we can start selling. But overall, we have about, I think it's about almost about, I think, 312 people around the zone here. So for for what you have, what you want to do at this moment is that for those of you who want to trade this particular setup from here, let's say from this zone here to this zone, we can now go to the 4 hour. Actually, for me, I execute my trade on the 4 hour time frame. I execute my trade on the 4 hour time frame. Right. So let's look. So this is the 4 hour. This is the daily. This is the 4 hour resistance here. So this is the 4 hour. So now I'll bring out my feed. I feed natural retracement. So I will tap here to this level. So I will tap around our zone. So this is what we have. Now Fibonacci retracement, right? This is what we have. So what we have on our Fibonacci retracement is that this is the first support here. We have a resistance around this level. So we mark from here to this level, and price went up. Now price is coming down. So what we are expecting around this zone is that we're expecting price to come down to this, you know, Fibonacci retracement 38, you understand, and price is almost close to that zone. So what we expect price to come here, and then before we can see price start going up. So your buying should be around this zone here. Your buying should be around this zone. You should be looking to buy around this area. You should be looking to buy here. So you should be looking to buy there, and then maybe take profit at take profit at one 197.104. That's your take profit. That's where you should be looking to take your profit. This is where you should be looking to take your profit, because if price reaches supply area, it will start selling. So you should be taking your profit around this area here. So that is where you should be looking to take your profit. But our price is almost close to our 38 Fibonacci retracement around the zone. And so maybe if the price open on Monday and you see price here giving a rejection, you should be looking to buy towards that area. So that is what we have, and that's what I am looking to capitalize on. So that's what we have on this pair. So if you're looking into maybe the let me say which pair right now are we looking into? Let's look into let's look into let's say GU, GU. So there's GU right now, and from GU, so this is GU, GU. What should we expect on GU is that price. I think this is the 4 hour. Let's go down to the daily. Overall market structure of GU is bullish. So don't even look on thinking of selling. Looking to looking to buy rather than thinking about selling. It should be what you should be looking at. Looking to buy, not to sell. So around this area we should be looking to buy to where? Daily, we should be looking to buy to this area. This is the area we should be looking at. Area we should be looking at to buy. So as an area, I think we should be even looking at. This is what you should be looking at, right? So this one here, the confirmation. If you're watching on my video, the confirmation on this pair has already taken place. So what we should be looking is a buy. Confirmation has already been taking place around at the 4 hour. Well, we should be looking at is maybe if on more than the market open with a new month, we should be looking at maybe price, So what I told you the first video was that if price come here and break this support area, we should see price come back and then start buying. So this is what we have, you understand? Price break came back and then now we should look at price start to buy to the top side. So that is what we are expecting on GU. That is what we are expecting. The structure is bullish and you should be looking to be buying. You understand? That's what you should be looking at. And why USD is the same thing on USD The same thing on USD. No, it's not the same. I'm sorry to say that it's not the same thing. JPY is to sell. USD JPY is to sell, guys. I just make a statement that it's not right. So I just want to say, sir, this is the key area here. The key area was priced to come here and then start to sell. So you can see, moreover, a lot of people, even me, I got a loss at this the first time. When price came to this area, I saw this 4 hour, massive sell, so I buy a little bit and then stop clean out. So what we are expecting now is that we should be expecting price to sell because price has reached in this key area. You can see the rejection and you can see the massive sell. So what we should be expecting, you can see the way I've already marked out my key areas. This support is the 4 hours support area. We want price to break this. After price break is a confirmation of a of a sale. So you should start looking for opportunity to be selling. Moreover, so the price has start selling, but you have to wait for this 4 hour support area to break and then give you a confirmation before you can start selling. So that is what we have on US JPY. That's what we have. And for those of you who are looking on maybe the Nasdaq or the US 30 or the lot of them. Let me see. I think this US 30 right here. Yes, this US 30. So you can see that US 30 is selling massively. So you can see we went to this area and then start selling. this is the 4 hour. So for you to enter this trade, you have to wait for this 4 hour. After you break this 4 hour, the next thing you want a confirmation from more opportunity to sell. So that is what you want. I'm not going to go deep. Well, SB 500, the overall trend is bearish. Overall trend is bearish on um USDT. The USDT overall trend is bearish. So you can see price, coming down. Price went here. We thought price would break this area, did not, then start selling, came back and break the support area. So what we expect price to come down, even break this weekly support, and come down to even almost about 33,000. So that was what we are expecting. So before, you know, trader, maybe day trader, swing trader, these areas are your key areas that you have to mark. Mark this one here, you mark this, you mark this, you mark this. You go to your daily, you still mark those key areas that you have to mark. After marking those areas, as price is approaching those areas, you want price to make a little bit retracement, give you some confirmation before you start to sell. So price doesn't just move like that. Price move in form, supply and demand. When it's going, it's creating a demand. It's going, it's creating a supply. It's going, it's creating a demand. So these are the key areas that you have to capitalize on. But remember that some of these supply and demand fail, you understand? They fail sometimes. But in overall, on how you manage your risk, you become a profitable trader. But if you're risking, your risk management is not good, and then you capitalizing on supply and demand, at the end of the day, you might see yourself losing. So it's the way you risk that determine how far and how good your outcome will be. It's not how good you are in the market, but it's how you discipline and manage yourself properly that will determine how profit you can get in the financial market. So guys, this is what I have for you guys, and you know stick into my YouTube channel, and I have a lot, guys, and I believe that you guys will be finding my videos very important and very good. And I also do want to tell you guys that as you are watching my video, do it to like and subscribe. I love you all. God bless you. Tune in for my next episode that is coming, and we'll do it together, guys. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.